you doing? I hope this video can make you do a little bit better. This is a relaxing belly massage or stomach massage video, and I got inspired to do this video by the amazing Nana Fox ASMR. Nana Fox ASMR. So, as you may know, I do a lot of massage videos on this channel, and here and there I sometimes get a request for stomach massage. It's not really an area that I focus on, and I used to think, that doesn't really make sense. I don't think anyone would enjoy it. I don't know, it just seemed like an odd request for me. But then I saw the video that Nana Fox did, and I was like, oh my gosh, it totally makes sense now. I also spoke to one of my friends in the community about it, and they mentioned that, a belly massage can have such wonderful benefits, like helping with digestion and just stomach aches, period pains, all those sorts of things. So I was sold on the idea. I knew that I had to do it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm just gonna start with a bit of brushing, just for fun, just for relaxation, just to get you nice and calm. Hair's a bit tangly, so maybe we can brush it. Just stand over here like this. Just brush the fronts of your hair out the way. Just lightly brushing both by holding the hair and by laying it down and brushing it over the actual body. I think that feels really nice as well. There we go. Let's move this blanket down just a little bit. Don't want you to get cold. I love how much softer the hair feels when you brush it out. Brushing the hair just adds a nice natural shine. Obviously it comes from the natural oils in our hair that gets distributed, but I think it just looks extra pretty. Doing a few nice slow strokes for relaxation purposes. I'm going to be putting Nana Fox's video in the description. She has some amazing hair play videos. They're really nice to listen to, especially in the background as you work or do something with your hands, like maybe some arts and crafts, or make jewelry, or whatever your hobbies are. Giving the hair a bit of a tuck, just a light little tuck. The same thing this side, a light little tuck, light little tuck. I'm gonna quickly run my comb through it as well. You see how the comb picks up some extra knots that we didn't get with the brush. And the other side. Very good. So I'm just gonna kind of twist the hair a little bit and just put it off to the side so that we can focus on the massage portion. And we'll fix that up before we continue. Before we finish, I'll put this back for you. So now, maybe I can grab my little soft brush. This brush is very dense, but it's dense with light hairs. So there's a lot of hairs, but they're kind of thin, and that's what makes it feel so nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna brush over you, kind of like so. Do a little bit of circle here. And you'll see that the massage we focus on today will be a lot more gentle than what we normally do, just because we are, of course, dealing with a more sensitive area. I am also careful to not go too gently that it ends up being ticklish. Just finding that right balance between comfortable and relaxing, but not too aggressive or ticklish. This little pattern on your shirt, I think it's meant to represent, what do you call these flowers? The ones you blow on. And then they kind of spread into a million different pieces. I think you're meant to make a wish in your head and then blow on the flower as you think of the wish. So it's kind of like putting your wish out there in the universe. What wish would you make? You don't have to tell me. You can just think of it and then we can blow it into the air. Think of your wish and then it's not there. If you want to, I can give you a light little shoulder massage quickly. I won't press too hard because again the front of the shoulders are more sensitive than the back. Do a little bit of a squeeze. A little bit of a squeeze. Mostly just moving in these circular motions. Press, press. Okay. I'm gonna do a video soon. That's gonna be about massage, but we're gonna focus on techniques or ways that you can improve your posture. And of course the shoulders are gonna be a big part of that, so I'm really looking forward to making that for you. Okay. So I've got this little blanket on you. It's so soft. It's this nice dark purple color, and it's got these little hearts, little hearts. Little hearts. I'm just gonna move it a bit lower if that's okay. Just down here so that I have some more access to your stomach. And then if it's okay with you, I'm just gonna massage like so over your stomach. Light and gentle. So women tend to carry, or it's healthy for women to carry a lot more fat on their bodies. And the reason for this, and when I say a lot more fat, I mean compared to men, the reason why women need to hold on to more fat than men is because of our hormonal changes. So we kind of need the fat to assist in that process of kind of processing the hormonal cycles that we go through. And of course, around our stomach areas, we have these vital organs that allow us to carry children if we're lucky enough to be healthy to do so. And these vital organs also need to be protected by a layer of fat, which is why women would normally have these little bits of fat, especially around the lower belly. And if a woman's body fat becomes too low, she will often lose her menstrual cycle just because there's not enough fat to support those hormonal cycles. Men, as they get older, also tend to carry most of their fat in the bellies, but it looks a bit different than you would see on women. So it would be a bit more of a bump, whereas women would have more focus kind of around the hips, the lower belly. And of course it's different for everyone. I mean, our bodies just does what it needs to do for us. But I just thought I'd share that interesting little fact about our body and what it likes to do. Just very gently now, almost stroking the belly. Making sure not to apply pressure, really. I can't think of a worse feeling than applying pressure on the stomach. If your stomach isn't feeling well or you're having some stomach aches. And I try to move in circular motion. It tends to just feel nice. If you do have any kind of stomach ache, it could feel really relieving if you rub your own stomach like so, or if someone else does it for you, or if you have like a little heat pack or like a hot water bottle, because the heat really helps alleviate any pain that we might have. Of course, just be very careful if you are using a hot tool like a heat pack. The skin is very sensitive around the stomach area, so please don't burn yourself or cause blisters. Just some gentle heat should be more than sufficient. Okay, I have a little tool that we can use. A little roller, if you will. This roller is very gentle because it's actually meant for the face. And normally you would remove this little part that moves, this kind of transparent part, and you would place it in the fridge overnight, let it cool down, and roll it along your face to soothe the skin. But what I'm instead doing is heating it up a little. I've kept it in the sun, and I'm also just running my hands over it a little bit to steal some of the warmth from my hands, and also just to make sure it's not too hot or unpleasant to use on you. It's a nice soothing feeling. So if you'll allow me, I want to just run it over your tummy a little bit. gonna make little half moon movements like so. Again, not really applying pressure. What I'm mostly doing is just transferring the heat from the tool onto your stomach. And this allows me to focus nicely on this little underbelly area, little lower belly. Can of course run it across the top as well. Maybe along the sides a little bit. So I would love to hear if you enjoy this belly massage, if you would like me to include these in my schedule. We can do one maybe once or twice a month if you find them beneficial and relaxing. But if not, that's okay too. Whatever you like, I'll do for you. That's feeling nice and soothing. I'm going to cover you back up to insulate that heat that we've just applied. If you want to, we can very gently just run the brush over the blanket a little bit. I didn't want to do this directly on your shirt, as it could be a bit intense. But I think it's nice this way. Again, following this circular movement. Of the brush. The other way. Going over that with my hand, just to soothe over it. Very gently. And then I'm just kind of tucking you in. I'm gonna just treat you to a little bit of pressure on the legs. I sometimes just feel if I focus on one half of my body and the other half can feel a bit funny. Can almost scream like, we want attention too. So just touching your legs a little bit so that they don't feel left out. Back in place. If you want, I can kind of put it in a little bun for you here at the top. Yeah, no problem. Just kind of tuck it into itself. Then it's not gonna bother you throughout the night. The shoulder's a bit of a hug. There we go. I hope that you feel very nice and comfy. Thank you so very much for spending time with me, for hanging out with me. I hope you have a really nice evening, that you sleep very well. And I will see you very soon in another video.